When instructors choose what kind of a forum they're going to employ, we have the generic forum and then we have an open forum. The generic forum, you have to grade it within that construct, and with the open forum, you actually have an open grader that you can use. So between the two, the open grader is often best, but let's see what that looks like and see what you choose to use. Now, if I'm displaying my prompt, when I put it in here, it will show right here as a student gets into it. They'll see the prompt in advance. There may be an advantage to doing this, but it also might clutter your page. With that said, on the general forum side, we're going to look at the standard forum, and then we're going to do the same thing on the open side. Now, with the general forum, one can add a new discussion topic. It rather invite you to do that. The trouble with that is if you, as an instructor, have chosen a discussion topic and that's what you want people to be replying to and considering, this sometimes can get cluttered fairly rapidly. So we see that students have already started their own discussions. We can see all these people who have done that. We also see that some of these have already had replies. On this side, we can see the replies here. On this side, we can see the replies down here. With that, do you want students to make a new discussion topic? If you do, it works like this, and this is what it looks like on both sides. I had add new discussion, and this is what Julie's will look like and what Donald's will look like. So we'll see how simple that was, and now we can just hit post a forum, or on this side we'll just hit submit. The regular forum layout then has the topic that Julie just entered here, and Donald's topic is here. If I wanted to see that, I can click this, or I can click this. These are both hyperlinks, and they would take you right into that. And once they get in there, they have the ability to delete what they have just posted. However, we can look down here and see who's got some replies. And Anna has 6 replies on this side. It says new, and it says 6 replies. On this side, we see that there are 2 replies here. In order to click into those, we'll just click in right here, and we will see the 2 replies she had, and they can reply to each other, or they can reply to this initial topic that she just started. On this side, we go to new, and you'll see same kind of a layout where they're just slightly indented. Now we'll skip ahead to the other standard forum, only this says it displays like a blog. So we'll just take a look at those, see if you feel they're different. And same basic kind of layout there, and then each of these are displayed individually. When they describe it looking like a blog, they're talking that it has a single page like this, and then you can see what each person said in their own topic, and then if you want to discuss it, you can just sort of click into it. And if I click into this one, where someone has already responded to Esther, I see both of those, and I can reply. Likewise on this side, I can scroll down, and if I want to reply to somebody, I'll just come up here and I'll click the reply link itself, which opens that up, and you can see how that works. So that's what a standard forum looks like on both the general and the open forum sides. Once again, the downside about these is they sort of invite you to make a new discussion topic. If that works for your instruction, terrific. Otherwise, it may be better to come look at a single simple discussion, which we'll cover in the next tutorial.